Let's make an easy meal prep with mashed potatoes. I've got about $30 worth of ingredients here, and we're gonna shoot to make about 7 meals to start off the week. All right, we've got some classic russet potatoes. We're gonna start for our mashed potatoes. See if you wanna peel them or leave the skin on, but we're gonna go ahead and give these a good wash. We've got our washed potatoes. We're gonna quarter our potatoes, and then just cut them into smaller chunks. We're gonna get our water ready now. I like to add salt even when doing potatoes. Once we start to hit a rolling boil, we're gonna throw our potatoes in for about 20 or 30 minutes. While our potatoes are boiling, let's make our gravy. We're gonna go ahead and set this aside. We cut the ends off, right down the middle. We're just using a shredder to get the onion pieces as small as possible. For our herbs, we've got thyme, rosemary, and some parsley. Going into a pile, and we just keep repeating until we get a finer texture. This is gonna go in the gravy and the mashed potatoes. Once it starts to look like something underneath the lawnmower, we're in a good spot. All right, we're gonna go ahead and set this aside and start building our gravy. All right, in a pan over medium-high heat, we're gonna toss in some olive oil. Garlic goes in. We're gonna throw in half our herbs. We're gonna let this cook down for about 3 or 4 minutes until the onions become translucent. Once our onion is done, we're gonna add 2 to 3 cups chicken broth, about 1 tablespoon soy sauce, big pinch of salt and pepper. We're gonna bring this to a low simmer for about 15 minutes. After our sauce is reduced half the amount, we took about 1.5 cups of our boiled potatoes, smashed them with a fork, and we're gonna add that to our sauce. I know this sounds weird, but the potato starch is gonna help thicken our sauce naturally instead of using flour. We're gonna set this aside and let this cool for a minute. Let's finish our mashed potatoes. 2 tablespoons grass-fed butter. Once our butter is melted, the rest of our garlic is smelling good. We're gonna toss in the rest of our herbs. We're gonna add the rest of that broth. We're gonna remove this from the heat. Potatoes go back in. Generous amount of salt and pepper. Light sour cream so we feel somewhat healthy. A little more onion and garlic powder. I've always wanted to stick my finger. This is where the magic comes together. Let's finish our gravy. Add this to a blender. Oh. Check out how that consistency just changed. Let's make our protein. All right. We're gonna keep the seasoning really simple with garlic dash and some salt and pepper. We're going in the air fryer at 390 for 8 minutes per side. We're gonna temp our chicken. As soon as it hits 165, we're gonna take it out and let it rest. Got our mashed potatoes. In my opinion, this is literally the best part, that gravy. Lord have mercy. Lovely air fried chicken. One more. You know we need some veggies, so we're gonna throw some asparagus on here. A little bit of green onions to finish those off. We can eat these now or throw them in the freezer for later.